Autistic and her social Sundays. So today we're going to talk more about social Sundays and when is it, the time, the age. We're going to talk all about it, and she's going to give more details about it in the relaunching of social Sundays. So, Robin, let's tell my viewers more about social Sundays. Well, first of all, because we YouTube live, I want to thank everybody for watching on YouTube. Also, so this is my first YouTube live. So this is your first time with the YouTube family. So
Yes.
Explain to everyone again. It'll be for the Facebook viewers. They already know you, but for my YouTube viewers, you can let them know. Explain to them who you are, what you do, and all about Uniquely Autistic.
Okay, Uniquely Autistic is an organization that I founded, and one of our first phases is socialization. So we have what's called Social Sundays. Social Sundays is a place where ages 15 to 35 come together and they meet, they play games, they eat. What it is we want to help organically foster friendships, foster relationships, and that they get together regimentedly, but organically, they get to maintain these friendships. So they come together every fourth Sunday of the month. And the hope is that out of those four Sundays, they make and meet a friend, and they carry those friendships throughout the times in between those four Sundays. And as we go on through this conversation, we're going to explain more about different types of socialization so that I can do some clarification on what types of socializations or how socializations evolved or what socializations are with regard to the Social Sunday events.
Okay, and what was the age?
Ages 15 to 35.
Okay, and what was the timing then? Because you're going to relaunch it this Sunday, right?
Yeah, the relaunch for this Sunday, because I had a scheduling conflict, will be from 4 to 6. But the time is every month from 2:30 to 4:30. Just this month for the relaunch, which will be February 23rd, which is this Sunday, will be from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock p.m.
Okay, and about social Sundays, what do they do at social Sundays?
They play games like Jenga, Scrabble, games that foster interactions between groups or between two individuals. They can play cards. We've got large or enlarged games, huge checker game. We've got chess. They can sit and play games. They can make up their own games. We have games where they can write down questions that they want to ask one another and put them in a hat and actually ask themselves questions. I like to call that an icebreaker game. So when we get new people in, we get everybody together and we kind of do an icebreaker. So that is a part of socialization. It's a meet and greet type of a game. They eat pizza. There's other snacks there. But this facility has a wide berth of activities that I will be using for future endeavors. There's an Olympic-sized pool on the facility and also a indoor basketball court that will be used. This place where we hold Social Sundays is a CrossFit gym. So there's also CrossFit equipment that is there. And as I can gauge what the Social Sunday people who come there, what they want to do, what all of the people who are involved in Social Sunday, because it's for them. It's about what they want to do. This is not about what I want them to do. It's what they want to do. So as I can gauge their interests, Social Sunday will be an evolution. It will evolve. As I can find out how they want to be mentored, the kind of classes that they want. I plan to bring in people and do mentorship programs. Social Sunday doesn't stop with Social Sunday. I want to do talking Tuesdays if I have to, meet up Mondays if I have to, whatever it takes to bridge the gap between non-inclusiveness for people with autism and inclusiveness for people with autism. The gap is too large for people with autism in just being involved in day-to-day life as it is. I want that gap to be as great to none, if at all possible. I think more needs to be done, and whatever I can do, whatever Uniquely Autistic can do, I plan to do to help bridge that gap, to help be a conduit to allow our kids our grown-ups, our adults to grow. I have not left out our younger children, but I've got to start somewhere.
Right.
So I'm starting with 15 to 35, but I will be reaching back. It is my hope that as this age group gets mentored, they will then become mentors to mentees, to the younger people. I just got to start somewhere. So I will be starting with them, and I will gauge what they need, and we will be reaching back and reaching sideways and backwards and forwards and everywhere we have to get some things going on. I will be bringing in mentors to mentor people, because what I'm finding out is a huge gap right now, because I have a daughter who's 21, is that after high school, life kind of stops. And, what are you doing now that you graduated high school? Even if some of them haven't gotten into high school. Secondarily, I want people to know that it is not only for people who speak or who socialize in that way. Socialization is not just because you have a verbal acuity. Socialization is also gesticulation. It is also being able to speak through text. It is also being able to speak through TTY. So don't exclude yourself. This is becoming an inclusive program. This is not an excluding program. Uniquely Autistic is uniquely autistic. It is because we want to celebrate every facet of autism, every type of ability, because we don't see any disability. We only see the ability and the beauty of each and every autistic person. So please introduce us to your wonderful, uniquely autistic person, and let's bridge those gaps together. Let's find out what the need is, and let's fill it. Let's find out what we can do together to make a better place for the people that you have in your life who are uniquely autistic. Let me help you, help us, help them add value. I believe that everybody who was created by a creator was created for something. Let's find out what that is, and let's work toward helping them find that purpose and work toward getting that purpose fulfilled. That's my goal. That's my mission. That's my life. That's what Uniquely Autistic is about.
And that's what I was going to ask you. I'm glad you brought that up. So Social Sundays is not just for autistic kids that can talk.
That are verbal.
Right, verbal. Social Sundays is for everyone,
any
right?
Uniquely autistic person.
Right.
That means any autistic person.
Verbal, everybody, right?
Everybody can socialize. You just have a different way of socializing. Come and teach us how you socialize, right? People who speak and use words are going to teach you how they socialize. Somebody who does not have a verbal acumen is going to teach you how they socialize. This is not talk it to me Sunday. This is Social Sunday, which means that everybody has a level of socialization. We want to tap into all ways that we socialize. We want to celebrate the uniqueness in every autistic person. So there's no cap on that.
And socializing the Social Sundays doesn't just mean talking anyway.
No, it does not.
Social without talking.
No, you're social in so many ways. You give off cues, gesticulations, by the way that you move your hands, by the way that the facial expressions that you have. There are so many different ways that we socialize. We use text. That's a form of socialization. So it is not just the way you speak. It is not just the words that you use. So come, let's socialize. Let's get together. Let's help to support, because that's really what the end game is, to support our uniquely autistic people. Each and every one of them is uniquely autistic. They're in and of themselves an individual who is unique, unlike the person or another individual who is uniquely autistic. So none of them are the same. None of us are the same. And so let's celebrate that. Let's support that. Let's help them find out what their niche is and get them to a place where they are fully supported in whatever way that is.
Okay, and another question, because I know you said the age starting at 15. Okay, what if, because I know some people asked me before when you was having the social Sundays, could a 13-year-old come?
I want to do that on a case-by-case basis. The only thing I ask, if this 13-year-old person is able to focus, the only reason I set an age of 15 is because right now I want to focus on people who can at least focus in a social setting. It's hard for younger people to focus and to sit, and to the degree of socialization. I can't stunt or hold small children hostage to just sitting and not be their creative, wonderful, wanting to, because they have so much energy to expend. That's not fair to them. That's why when I have different events, and I will have events for them, it has to be in a different type of social setting. Mm-hmm. And we're not there yet, but we'll get there. So they're not going to be excluded. They're just not included right now, but they're not excluded at all. So, just talk to me offline and on a case-by-case basis. And this is why the age wasn't dropped to 10. But a 13-year-old very well could be. But again, that person is uniquely autistic and nobody is the same.
Right. Okay. Because I want to clear that up, because I know a couple of the parents did ask me the last time, could they 13-year-old come to the thing?
And I think if they're asking, they probably understand that they would do well in this setting. Mm-hmm. See, so I'm not saying no. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, just talk to me, reach out to me. I mean, we can make this work. I want more people to come than not come. So this is not about excluding anyone. This is about including everybody. Okay. I mean, if I had my way, I just would say, bring everybody all the time. Let's just get this, right, but I have to just focus it, because I will do the best work if we focus it in one area. And as I can gain more support, I can do more things and I can have more activities, and I'm better equipped resource-wise to help. That's all I'm asking for. Just give me time. We'll get there.
Okay, that's great. And I like the other events that you said. You're just starting with Social Sundays and you're going to move up to other events.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But see, I want to gauge the people that are coming to Social Sunday, because I'll start there. That'll be the nucleus, because I have to start somewhere. That I'll start with those people who come, and I will start to gauge and ask and inquire, what are the things that you're interested in? And I'll have males and females who will tell me, I want to play basketball. We'll open up the basketball court. I want to learn to swim, or I'm into aquatics. I like to go to museums. I want to learn about architecture. I want to learn about painting. I want to draw. I want to do karate. I want to do crafts. I have resources. I have people that I know who'll be willing to come in and mentor, teach a class. I want to learn to cook. All these things. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is improbable. I just need to know what it is. And we can get these things done. What I'm finding out, especially for the people who are uniquely autistic, is a lack of exposure. I want to help be a conduit to expose uniquely autistic people so that they can endeavor to reach goals, to do things, so that they're not flatlined or have hit a plateau. They need to be trained, and they need to be mentored too, and they need to be exposed to things so they can realize their dream, so they can see quite possibly what they want to do, so they can be the next scientist, the next first or the second NASCAR driver. When I read those newspaper articles about, the first autistic NASCAR driver, yes, I am filled with pride. But should we be that surprised that that's happening?
No.
Because there are going to be so many firsts. Why? Because of the lack of exposure. Let's expose our children to those things, and let's start closing the gap so that we're not so shocked when there's a first. Let's break down those barriers of the first one this and the first one that, so that all of our children and all of our people who are uniquely autistic are blessed with the ability to have the exposure they need so that they can go out here and they can fly, and they can go out here and they can realize their dreams, be it college, be it a scientist, be it the chief engineer of NASA, be it whatever it is, be it a zookeeper, whatever it is that they want to do. Somebody needs to help them, just like any other individual, explore what it is that they like to do. That is my goal with Uniquely Autistic. That was always my mission, but I've got to start somewhere, and I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need them in as much as I need them to tell me what they need to do and what they like to do. It's going to take some parent involvement. So all of those things, it's going to be a partnership. Uniquely Autistic is a corporate sponsor of the FOP and the Cook County Sheriffs. So we're going to be working in partnership on some of the events that they have. This is a two-way street. So I'm looking for a lot of those things to come back in a good way. So I've committed to them, they're committing to me. So, I'm looking for a lot of great things. I'm going to need ideas. So put your thinking caps on. I'm not of the mindset of sit around and just talk about it. It's time to put those ideas and the things that I've thought about for a lot of years into practice. And I want to thank Blue Table Talk for giving me the opportunity to talk about it. I want to thank you, Tawana, for that.
You're welcome. I want to thank you for returning, coming back, and the seat is always open for you. Always. I text you and tell you when you're coming back, because I really appreciate you coming to the Blue Table, and I really appreciate Social Sundays. And George, he goes to Social Sundays. My son George, for my YouTube viewers that don't know, my son George is 19 years old, was diagnosed with autism at the age of 4. So he goes to Social Sundays and he have a great time. So, and I want everyone else to come and get involved with Social Sundays, and so they can experience the things that he experienced. And like she was saying, they could give their input, and even if the child is nonverbal, they could play the different games, and then you could see about how they're reacting with the games, which ones that they're like. Or one, if go pick up a basketball, you'll know, okay, that child is interested in basketball. Or they sitting to the side, I don't want to be involved with that. So then you'll pick up on that. So nonverbal, verbal.
And if I don't have it, because I haven't been introduced to it, then I can go out and get it. So I might not have everything today. I venture to tell you I won't have everything that's necessary this Sunday, but the next Sunday I can get it. So it's going to be a work in progress. It's going to be a walk hand in hand together. But we can do this. Uniquely Autistic has an open door. And, this door is open for so many things. Let's work together to help our uniquely autistic people reach their goals. That's what this is all about. That's the vision. That's the mission of Uniquely Autistic. It's to foster the spirit of individuality and uniqueness in each of these wonderfully brilliant autistic people. Each and every one of them, verbal, nonverbal, whomever they are, they each were born with a special gift. Let's give it to the world. They all have one to share. I want to help them do that.
And my favorite line is everyone like to say or the word disabled. And you wouldn't have disabled without the word able. So each and every one of them is able to do anything in life that they want to do. So
absolutely. There is no disability. We only see ability.
Exactly. Now, what was the address?
The address is 5000 50th 5000. Yes, in South Indiana. It's in the Metal Fitness building. So come over to the Uniquely Autistic site on Facebook. You'll find us. Our number is out there. Hit me, Robin Burns, on Facebook. You can reach us through the AFU site. You can catch us from Tawana. We're not invisible. So, I'd be sad if you said you couldn't find us, because there's many ways to find us. Every fourth Sunday, our relaunches this Sunday on the 23rd. We've only missed 3 or 4 Sundays, so it's not like we've been gone that long.
Right, and it was the holiday season.
Right.
So like everything else, everyone, you have to take a break during the Christmas and the New Year holiday.
But that won't happen again. Next year will be Christmas partying and Thanksgiving celebrating and everything, I promise. But, we're a new organization, and like everything, that's my daughter back there. She's uniquely autistic, and see how excited she is. We want to make sure that we support everybody in the way that they need to be supported. So support us. Help us support you. Support us in supporting you.
That's all I ask.
Hey, you two. Hi, you two.
Yeah, we are all in this together. Thank you.
And is it free parking?
Oh, yes, free parking, no parking. Right now, there's no cost to anything. At most, the only thing I would ask as we grow would be a $5 stipend on pizza. That would be the only thing I would ask right now. Right now, we are taking. Oh, yeah. I'm paying for these things out of pocket and out of funds that I've allocated to Uniquely Autistic. This isn't about making money. This isn't about getting a profit. This is for the love of me doing what I'm doing. So I'm not doing this. This is a nonprofit. It is a very nonprofit. So my fundraising efforts haven't even started yet. Right now, I'm doing this for the love of supporting uniquely autistic people. I'm doing that because I love doing what I'm doing. This is my mission and my vision, and I believe this is what I was born to do. So, yeah, I do have a regular career that helps me support this right now, but at some point, this will be all that I do. So, yeah, that would be the most of it. Like I said, when I start my fundraising efforts, in full disclosure, it will be so that I can have more activities. That's what that would be in support of. So no, I'm not looking to get a whole bunch of money from people so that we can do more things. No, I would be looking at deep donors so that I can offer more opportunities to people who are uniquely autistic. That is my goal and my mission. I'm serious about this. So if you're serious about helping the endeavors of people who are uniquely autistic, this is the organization for you.
And this is Social Sundays is a free event.
Yes, it is.
It's free parking.
Yes, it is.
So
come on down.
And the relaunch is this Sunday.
This one, 4 to 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 4 to 6.
Just for this month, 4 to 6. But the flyers will be out there every month. They'll be on the AFU site, Uniquely Autistic site. We'll plaster them everywhere so you can't miss it. You'll always be told when they are, but it's every fourth Sunday. It'll be from 2:30 to 4:30. And if the time changes, and only it would change if need be. And that would be because, it was in support of the people who are coming to Uniquely Autistic. I'm in support of the people that I need to support. And if things change, it's for the betterment of the people that I'm supporting. So if things change, it's not for me. It's changing for the organization. I'm changing organizationally. I'm not changing to facilitate my needs. I'm changing to facilitate this organization.
Right. So when you do come, and if, like she says, for 4 to 6 this month, and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and the original time is 2:30 to 4:30. But if 4 to 6 is a good time for you, then you
Let me know.
that.
Let me know. If more people say that, maybe that'll be the new time.
Right. Because I know 4 to 6 would be better for me.
And see, she said that, and it's not this. I'm almost thinking that might be the new time. But hey, we can talk about it. I'm open to it. Organizationally, I want to do what's best for this organization, and we're still new enough to be in transition. So, with that said, I just want this organization and the people who come to know they are as big a part of this organization as this organization is in supporting them.
Okay, so Facebook and YouTube Live. I'm so excited. This is my first YouTube Live. I want to thank everyone for watching. But I wanted to ask you a question while I had you here.
Yes, ma'am.
So we got it done with the social Sundays. Okay. Everybody come on out with the social Sundays. It's this Sunday, the relaunch. Please bring everyone out to social Sundays.
Come on down.
But I know you told me when we talked on the phone that you're going to school.
Yes.
Okay. So did how long have you been going to school?
Forever. Forever.
So I wanted to ask you, did you start going to school when Courtney was younger, or you waited till she got older?
No, I waited until Courtney got older.
Okay.
No, I take that back. That's not true. I was pregnant with Courtney when I decided that I would continue to go to school.
Okay.
Because when my oldest daughter, I decided to change careers, and I decided to go into technology when I was pregnant with Courtney. And I took a hiatus for about 10 years. And when I decided to get advanced degrees, it was because I know I needed to get further because I wanted to do my own thing this way.
Okay.
And because of her, I knew that I started to learn what my mission and my vision for my life would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you're going back to school for now?
That's what I went, yeah.
Okay.
Now I can't get out. I'm getting out though very soon. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, because I know when we talked and you said you was going to school, so I'm like, I didn't ask you. Did you start going to school like when you was younger, and then you stopped? Because for our kids, we had to go the extra mile, so you have to put what you have to do for yourself aside. So that's why I was asking.
I'm 3 MBAs, PhD all the way, baby. I'm all the way.
Oh, you have been going to school for a long time. Yes, ma'am. Got all of that.
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, and it's because in order for me to be able to do this without anyone telling me how I must do this, it was going to require me to have a certain amount of paper.
Okay.
I mean, and that's just the way the world is, I just figured, I needed to be situated in a certain way so that I could be in the best position to do this, to help people without my hands being tied.
Okay.
I want to do this because I want to help people, and I don't have time to hear no.
Exactly.
I don't have time to hear no. I want to get this done, and I want to be able to do it. And I've been, I was fortunate enough that I was telling myself, no, I wasn't ready when this started. It was for people who love me to say, come on, it's time to go. Take the training wheels off and let's do this. And here we go. So, now I don't see no in the future.
Yeah, we done heard no.
There is no no.
Younger years.
Right, there is no no.
We heard no way too much. No is not an option.
It is not an option. And there's no for our uniquely autistic people. So the only limits that is placed on them are the limits we place on ourselves by not supporting them. So let's not place any limits on them. Let's help them reach every goal. My ideal is this. Every time we raise the bar, we give them the benefit of something to attain. some higher goal to reach. So don't be afraid to raise that bar, because every time you raise it, you give them a larger reach, another goal. They can do it. If you believe in them, they'll believe in them.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact right there, what you just said. So again, I want to thank all my YouTube lab. I got my whole family looking at me on YouTube lab. I got my nieces, my nephew Dominique, Lil Tom, my son Jaquan, my daughter-in-law Tia, my grandkids watching me. Hey, grandkids, grandma love you. So I got my whole family watching. I got my best cousin Eunice on here. I got my co-worker Shauna on here. I got everyone. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to my YouTube lab. I know my sisters, they probably watching me too. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Thanks everybody who's watching for me too.
Right, Blue Table Talk will be YouTube Live and Facebook Live. So I want to thank you all for tuning in with my special guest, Robin Burns from Uniquely Autistic. And her Social Sundays event will be the last Sunday of every month. So look out for that, and you could look out for on her page. She got her own page. If you all haven't liked her page, go over to her page, like it. Also, go over to All Families United AFU page, like that page, and you'll see all the things that we're doing on there. We got an event coming up.
Awesome.
April the 4th. We got our first fundraiser event coming up at Panda Express on 119th. So we're looking forward to everyone coming out to that.
Yes.
And if you're shopping at Amazon, please use Amazon Smile, and they let you pick an organization, and you could pick All Families United. Yes. And while you shop, they donate to us. And please hit that like button, or if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, if you're looking at Facebook Live, please go subscribe to Blue Table Talk. Hit that like button. Please share the Facebook Live. We want help me get out there so we can get autism awareness out more.
Yes.
So I really appreciate everyone for your support.
We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for what you do.
You'll be back. And when she come back, we'll just hit on Social Sundays because she explained it a little bit more. But we're going to have a parent conversation because that's what I want to do more. We want to express our feelings, and more parents bring on and talk about their feelings of how we feel and how our day going and how your day going. We want to know. That's why I want you all in the live chat. We want to know, did you have a stressful day today? Was your day good today? How was your kids' day today? That's what YouTube Live and Facebook Live and Blue Table Talk is moving forward to. So I want to appreciate you all again for tuning in. Please tune in to next week, Blue Table Talk, and we'll be YouTubing and Facebook Live again. So thank you all for
thank you, Tawana.
Good night.
Night, everybody.
See you next week.
See you next week, everyone. Stay tuned. We did it.
I couldn't wait for him to turn.
I know.
All I can do is
I'm gonna bring you up.
I was like,